Guys, this is top 5 releases of the year so far. This could even be creeping in to my number 1 spot. I really have to take a good look at everything I've got so far this year as far as new releases, but I was blown away by this one. Check this out.
Terrible accident. Such a hothead.
Yo, what's going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. It's your boy Jingle, and today we are talking about a brand new release from Terrorvision. They are slowly becoming one of my absolute favorite companies in the game right now. They started out as a partner label of Vinegar Syndrome, and they kind of broke off and started doing their own thing, and they have been releasing absolute bangers lately. We got Rumpelstiltskin this year, which everyone has been wanting that forever, and if you haven't seen that, you need to go check it out. You need to grab that release, particularly the limited hard box one if you can, because it was so amazing. But I just got this one in the other day, and I am blown away by it. We'll get more into the edition later in the video, but we are talking about Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter. This had no business being as good as it was. It absolutely blew me away, so I'm going to tell you guys a little bit about it, and you need to run and grab this thing before it's actually the limited edition is sold out, I believe, already, but you can get the standard edition. Grab it. If you want to get the limited edition, seek it out on eBay because it is totally worth it. So, Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter was released in November of 1990 in the United States. Now, Letterboxd does say that it premiered in Canada the year before. This is a Canadian horror film, and it was actually directed by Craig Price. And I didn't really recognize any of his other filmography, but I did see that he directed The Good Witch, which I have heard of. I believe it's like a television movie series, and there's been a couple of them. But one thing that I did find out in the special features of this was that he actually worked on an episode of Goosebumps and Are You Afraid of the Dark, which Goosebumps was a primarily Canadian TV series, so that's really awesome. Right off the rip, the scenery and the colors in this movie are just super nostalgic, and the look of it is amazing. The transfer is insanely well done, guys. As far as I know, this movie has been stuck on a low quality for a very long time. I do believe there was like a media book, like Blu-ray DVD combo release, but the thing that I recognize the most is the VHS. I have a picture of it right here for you guys. This VHS goes for insane money. Like, we're talking over $150, which I want the VHS now. So if I ever come across one for a great price, I'm definitely going to grab it because, like I said, guys, this movie is sleeper hit of the year so far. So I also really like that this must take place on Halloween, which I don't think that they come out and say it directly, but there's a scene with like a Halloween costume party, which is just super awesome. There's this guy wearing a hockey mask, and they're like, "What are you supposed to be?" And he's like, "I'm a summer camp counselor, dude." And that was really clever. I really love that. So the plot of this movie stars, the main character's name is Mike Wave, and he is a news reporter that's trying to shut down a power plant because it is contaminating the city and giving the nearby residents cancer, deforming babies, etc. And he ends up going in to the power plant to try to shut it down, and the head of the corporation ends up taking him on a tour, and he pushes him into a pool of nuclear waste, thus transforming him into the radioactive reporter. This movie gives me straight up trauma movie vibes, in particular the Toxic Avenger. Like, this guy seems like he could be a superhero because he has all these like unique abilities and stuff ever since he's transformed, and he almost looks like a very iconic horror villain, which I will show you guys a quick picture of. I'm trying not to spoil a ton for you guys because this needs to be experienced. It was amazing, but as you can see right there, if you could guess who that is or who I'm talking about, you know. So the thing that I love is like the bad guys are all these like stereotypical corporate assholes, and they like smoke in unison like when they're thinking and stuff, and it's so funny. Just like in the trailer I showed you, it's so punny, and it's just so enjoyable, and it really kept me hooked in like all the way through. And even the score is just so well done, and it has a comedic tone. I absolutely love it. The makeup and practical effects are amazing. Like, they're so cheesy, but they're well done at the same time, and they just add to the charm and fun of the movie. There's lots of fun kills in this and use of practical effects. There's like so many like hilarious jokes and one-liners. Like there's this guy named Peter Fonda. He's one of the villains at one point. He's talking to this girl and he's like, I'm Peter Fonda and you are Fonda Peter," which is just, oh my God, it's so cheesy, but it's so funny. And like, I just want to reiterate to you guys how much fun this movie is and how much Terrorvision is just killing the game lately. Like this 4K restoration on the special features, they show us side by side on the VHS and the 4K restoration they did, and it looks like a brand new movie. It's insane to me. I'm so excited for what else Terrorvision is releasing. Pretty soon, I'm getting the Shoestring Slasher box set, which I can't wait for. I believe that's an April or May release. I also have Suddenly in the Dark, and the Linnea Quigley and Michelle Bauer movie I can't think of right now. It's like Assault of the Party Nerds or something. That one looks like a ton of fun. I can't wait to get that one in. But the timing on like the jokes and stuff in this are so amazing. And overall, this is an amazing horror comedy, and it could have just became one of my favorite horror comedies ever. Like it is that good, and it's so underrated. I can't believe that I didn't know anything about this because like, it just took me by surprise. Like, it needs to be in the hands of more people, and more people need to see this thing because it was amazing. Now, let's go over the special features on this release. So, you have commentaries with the director, some of the cast, and co-writers and stuff. You also have a making of documentary, it goes into so much detail about, like, what was going on in the lives of all the cast and crew and stuff when they started making this, and, like, the reception of it and stuff. And it sounds like they all had so much fun making it. It also has origins and advice, meet the makers of Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter, so you get to meet some of like the creators and stuff, and they talk about like the things that got them in to the movie business and stuff, which is a lot of fun. There's also a remembrance and rumination of Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter, where all the cast is kind of just reminiscing on watching the movie again. They actually did a screening of this at like some kind of film festival, I think, and that would have been so much fun to go to because like people seeing this for the first time in this restoration in 40 years or whatever is just crazy. And there's also a visual effects discussion with Craig Price, the director, and visual effects supervisor John Gojdecki, which it was on like a Zoom call, and that one was really fun too. I really dug into these special features, guys. They were a lot of fun. There's also a Q&A from the screening that they recorded, so if there's anything you guys are interested in knowing about it after you watch it, you can check that out. But these special features were absolutely stacked, guys, and this is just a stacked release from Terrorvision. Let's take a look at what this looks like. So this is the edition it comes with. This is the limited edition, but you have a hard box. The art is amazing. I absolutely love that. It says Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter, and on the back it says, "Great reporters aren't made, they're mutated." Let's show you guys what's on the inside. So I actually got a postcard from like the nuclear or the power plant, the Barley nuclear plant, energizing your community today and every day. That's awesome. They included a postcard with Rumpelstiltskin, I believe, so that's a lot of fun. You also get a poster, a double-sided poster. So you have him as a reporter, like when he's getting melted, and then you have him when he's all completely melted, like into the radioactive reporter stage. So that's really fun. I almost want to hang that up, but that's how much I love this movie, guys. You get a essay book about the movie, which I read through this. There's a foreword from a director in this, and it's really, really amazing how this all came to fruition. So he actually said that he stored the original negatives of the film and the sound negatives in a temperature-controlled vault for decades, and when he took them out for this to happen, they were all in like pristine condition, which is just crazy to think about, that this movie came out like 34 years ago or whatever. So it's just crazy to me, guys. Like this is amazing stuff that Terrorvision and like these like underground movies are doing, are like movies that people have never even heard of, and they're just so fun, and they deserve to have so much more attention than they do. This is the edition that it comes with, so you get the same effect as the poster. You have him like just starting to like get all decayed there, and then you have like him all melted apart in the face there and stuff. And then I actually have this part on the front because then when you slide it off, you can see that. So this is the main 4K case. And then on the inside, you get a little bit of like an info sheet of their other releases, and you got your Blu-ray and 4K there. This release was so much fun, guys. Like, I can't reiterate enough how amazing Terrorvision is doing. Like, they are becoming one of my absolute favorite labels. They are definitely top 3 for me right now. Like, their last couple releases have just been slam dunk after slam dunk, like Frogman, WNUF2, Rumpelstiltskin. Like, they're just killing the game. But I just wanted to come on here and talk to you guys a little bit about Revenge of the Radioactive Reporter. It was so much fun. Please make sure to grab that standard edition on Terrorvision's website before they sell out, or seek out the hardbox edition if you can find it from someone who's selling it or on eBay or something. This is well worth having in the collection, and I can see myself revisiting this one a lot in the future. That's all I got for you guys today. Please remember to like and share this video and subscribe to my channel if you haven't. Stay tuned for more coming from Terrorvision and other physical media companies. I just got in 2 new releases from Second Sight today that I'm super excited to check out and review for you guys. But we will catch you in the next one. Peace.